Farnsworth, Lobenstine from Complex Trauma Inc. and Paula Merucci from EMDR Chicago are going to co-teach the weekend webinar, Polyvagal Theory, Parts Work, and EMDR. At the end of the day, we need all three of these orientations in order to do successful work with our complex clients. We start Friday night with Polyvagal Theory. Not only are you going to learn how to use the Porges trauma traffic light, but you're going to be able to experience the state shifts yourself so that you can go right into a session on Monday working with Polyvagal Theory. On Saturday, we're going to talk about parts. We're going to talk about the neurobiology of parts. We're going to talk about how ego states and IFS and structural dissociation are all different aspects of parts, but yet are all the same. And then we're going to talk about meeting place. You're going to learn how to do meeting place that comes from Dr. George Fraser. The meeting place is a place for your parts to meet and to work together. We get to create our meeting place, and then we get to meet our own parts because we have practicums on both Saturday and Sunday that are basically 45 minutes of you being the therapist, of you being the client, and you being the observer. It comes right from our basic EMDR model. And then on Sunday, we're going to integrate everything that we've learned into EMDR's 8 phases. We're going to start with phase 1, where you're going to work with the color-coded DES, that dissociative experiences scale. Yes, we give the client the DES, but at the end of the day, when we do the interview, that's where it comes alive. That's where you, the therapist, get to meet the client's dissociative parts. Our DES tracks the parts of self that choose dissociation as a way to protect the client. That's what complex trauma is. Then we go to phase 2, and we look at phase 2 from a polyvagal perspective. We look at great ways to engage that ventral vagal. We look at great ways to create a rupture repair type of state shift for our autonomic nervous system. We go into phases 3, 4, 5, and 6, which is the memory work. And when we're working with complex trauma and clients that dissociate, what are the tools we want to use? We want to use SIPOS. We want to use loving eyes. We want to use EMD 2.0. We want to use EMDR contained. These are all going to be talked about. There's going to be live demos showing you how to use some of these tools. You're also on day 3 going to be able to go into your meeting place and do a little bit more work based on the parts that you'd met the day before. And then we want to end the day with Q&A. During the weekend, we're going to have case consultations so you can bring your most complex cases to the weekend webinar and walk away with the tools, the strategies, everything that you need in order to understand how to work with and to create a treatment plan and a map for your complex clients.